What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the 10th episode of Underground
10?
Nerd Nation.
10, baby.
Yeah. Anniversary. Number 10.
Is this the anniversary?
Yeah.
Okay.
Momentous occasion.
Very.
Yeah.
Very momentous. Sorry, we ain't got video yet. We gonna get it soon though. We working on that.
We working.
Real hard.
Yes.
Dylan, they always say that. We for real working on it.
We really are. It's just that there's a lot going on in all of our lives.
I blame COVID.
Is that, yeah, we can
COVID
blame
is a part of
You
it.
can just blame COVID for everything.
COVID is a part of the reason. Though.
And the fact that we not that well endowed with money.
We're gonna blame that on COVID too.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
COVID, you taking all that blame.
All the blame. But my name is Keston, aka DJ Nexus.
Camden, aka Cabal's little cousin.
I'm Adrian.
Who's little cousin?
Cabal.
To me all off. Help your boy Dad.
You can't even get through the intro.
All right.
In case y'all couldn't figure out by Camden's alias, we talking about Mortal Kombat on this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait.
we also gonna talk about Demon Slayer
Yes.
because we managed to see both of them this weekend.
Mugen Train.
Y'all managed.
Oh yeah, sorry, Adrian didn't get to go see it yet.
Not
That's-
Demon Slayer.
Huh?
He got to see Mortal Kombat. He just didn't see Demon Slayer.
Well, yeah, but that's what I
Yeah,
mean. He didn't see both of them.
Yeah.
It's
He-
okay.
We still trying to get him caught up on a lot of the anime. So
Oh yeah, man.
I'm on episode 4.
He's
I'm getting
progressing.
there.
Yeah.
no, I'm proud of you.
Oh yeah.
And then you can watch it on demand on Fandango, I think is on there.
Is it?
I think they're doing because when they did a movie, I think they also said after a movie in a couple of days, you can watch it on demand from there too. So I think you might get a chance to watch
What
it.
an obscure media service to stream that on.
Because because I said COVID's still an issue, so people are still not going to the movie theater.
True.
So I think most things are doing both. So, but I'll keep a lookout for you and let you know.
Cool.
That is kind of weird that they would have it on Fandango. Like it would have been different if they like put it on Crunchyroll or something. But why would they put the
Or Funimation.
or Funimation?
See, Adrian right now is like that little guy that was on Price is Right. They're going up the Himalayan mountain. You know, he's progressing. Slowly but surely, he's progressing.
Oh, he's got
Why'd that dude yodel when he went up the mountain?
That's like one of my favorite parts on this.
Oh,
I
man.
love the Himalayan guy.
Look, I'm proud of you. You got far in My Hero. So
Episode
He's gotten
78.
far in anime in general and got caught up on the Marvel universe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Well, you have
Good.
put in
I am
tremendous amount of work.
I gotta watch the season finale of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I've watched 5 episodes. I haven't watched the last
I ain't even
one.
started one of them.
What?
Yes, I know.
Yeah, I haven't watched it either.
Look, PS5 is a hell of a drug.
I'm taking my win right now. Y'all hear that? For the first time ever, I am ahead of them in something, and I'm gonna take it.
I'm sorry.
You ahead of Camden and Dash.
Yeah.
I've already finished. But
Okay, all right. You saw the season
Look,
finale.
we hardcore
Yeah.
gamers right now.
Is it great?
The Outriders.
Yes. Sorry, I've been busy.
Okay, I mean somebody got a game. We all can't be doing the TV thing.
And we doing some hardcore
But
gaming.
trust me, I will be getting on Winter Soldier Falcon soon.
Probably won't watch it.
Oh, I'm watching it.
You need to watch it. It ties into a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm watching
They
it.
always tie in a lot of stuff.
But that's
that's
the
why you need
magic
to
of the
watch
MCU.
Exactly.
That's
Unlike
why-
the Mortal Kombat thing, they can bring in stuff together so well.
Look, I only have so many hours in the day. I'm trying to watch anime. I'm trying to game. I'm trying to work. I'm out of time, man. Time's not on my side.
Just one episode a day.
That's what they always
Squeeze
say.
in one episode. It's only 6 episodes long, right?
Yeah.
Season finale was episode 6.
it's only 6 episodes.
Yeah. One episode a day.
But see, I have to like watch One Division, and I gotta.
Yeah,
watch.
watch that either.
No, I didn't watch that either.
At least, jeez.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
you
hurt my
fall-
feelings.
Falling by the wayside.
Look, it's okay. I've seen some things and haven't seen some.
All I
things.
hear is blah, blah, blah. I'm a dirty whore.
You sound like Charlie Brown's teacher.
You know, get out of my house.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. I should have your back. I'm sorry. Dad's
should.
just trying. He got a lot of stuff going on right now.
I like how he flips sides so quick.
You know what? Respect.
You
Gotta
know,
be
look,
a turncoat
y'all
on
should be
this
proud
one.
of me because Friday I worked all day, came home, watched Mortal Kombat, and then went to go watch Demon Slayer all day, and then have to work next day. Get off my case.
I mean, I ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah, I can't say anything.
I was up for almost 24 hours doing the same.
I mean, I
Oh,
did the same
Keston
thing
got
too,
something to
though.
say.
I got up at 3:00 in the morning, went to work all day, got home, went to the movie, then came home, watched Mortal Kombat after struggling with the internet. So I didn't go to bed till 2:00 in the morning.
That's a day. That's a whole day. Definition of a day.
Grown problems.
24 hours.
Right?
Being a grown up.
I hate you.
Me? I don't want to say nothing.
He had to direct it at somebody.
Why am I getting hate?
He's still mad about you getting the PS5 first.
No, I'm over
No,
that.
he's over that.
I'm over that.
I was trying to help you.
Yeah, they know that's a lie. We were just talking about gaming together.
All right. Well, it is what it is.
Maury, what's the verdict? The lie detector said that's a lie.
He was trying.
Hell, wow.
So this Mortal Kombat.
Or we,
Do we need to get in Mortal Kombat first, or we need to go over Demon Slayer?
let's
Because Mortal
go- let's go-
Kombat,
let's-
Mortal Kombat is going to be the meat and potatoes of all this.
yeah, I want to sprinkle some good shit on top of some. Let's just talk about Demon
Anyways.
Slayer.
This is the salad. We on the salad and biscuits part of the meal.
Right,
This is the honey croissants.
right.
Ooh.
The cheddar biscuits from Red Lobster.
Not the cheddar biscuits, Granddad.
Oh, y'all tripping.
Yeah, we are.
So,
But yes, great movie.
perfect movie.
It was
Magnificent.
worth the wait, but not worth the wait, but worth the wait. Because
It was magnificent.
Now, I will say that the way it ended almost got me. There's been very few animes that almost get me. That was one of
It
them.
almost got you?
almost got you.
Boy, I was in that movie theater struck.
I was too.
I ain't gonna lie, but I was in my seat just like, don't talk to me.
Were you constipated when you? That,
You know when you about to cry and you just,
no, that's not what I make. That's a constipation sound.
oh, that's not what you make? Oh, you just go straight into it?
No,
Just straight
I
up
have.
balling.
You know me. I have a Denzel Washington man tier.
God, here we go with the man
We
tier.
discussed this.
This is a one single man tier.
One
box.
single
Yeah,
man
That's
tier.
a fact at this point. Like
Yep.
he's
Yeah.
mentioned it several times. That's the
Multiple
only time
times.
he cries is with one single tear.
No, I just get the quivering lip.
Because it
thing.
shows that they're still sensitive to a certain extent. But dang, he's a man with it. So, you know what I mean? It just sounds good.
I can dig it. That one tier.
It was one tier.
But yeah, I was, yeah. It gave
But-
you all kinds of emotions.
So
all kinds of
since-
emotions.
I was about to say, since we ain't really gave too much of the story away, there are going to be some spoilers in this podcast. We didn't give that warning. There's going to be some spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler running now. Right now. I mean, we're about to blow shit up.
Everything.
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 So my thing with the Demon Slayer is that I came into Demon Slayer late. Like Demon Slayer had already finished the first season. They were talking about Mugen Train, if that's how you say it. I don't even know if that's how you say it.
It's like Mugen.
Mugen,
I think
Mugen
so.
Train. So once I saw the hype for Mugen Train coming up, I was like, okay, now I got to watch Demon Slayer. Fell in love with it instantly. So I have been waiting for Mugen Train, and I loved every moment of it.
I mean, when did Demon Slayer come out? What, last year?
I think so.
Yeah.
Brand new anime in 2020
2020.
and took the anime world by storm. I mean, literally was, I think what the manga sung out, like sold over 1 million copies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just the manga. And I mean, the show just blew up.
Yeah. But like I
Blew
said,
up.
but I'm pretty sure COVID helped with that too because people were quarantined. So you had them to do but watch that, and especially on social media. And everybody kept talking about it and broadcasting this and that, whatever. And I'm pretty sure that helped too. People watching it and, giving it a chance.
I mean, the concept of the anime is basically something really true. Like they're not scared. Let's just say to take anybody out and make it very violent at points. I mean, the main character, his whole family gets slain.
Yeah.
The whole family. And then
And we're not talking about like just mom, dad, and a couple of siblings. Like it's like what, 6 siblings?
There's 4 of them.
there's 4 of them, and then the sister gets turned into a demon.
Yeah.
And
It's two brothers. Two
Yeah,
brothers.
brother.
2 brothers and
Another sister.
it was 2 sisters. So you had the 2 sisters. One of them became the demon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the 2 brothers. Then them was a baby, wasn't
Yeah, it was a baby.
Yeah,
This
Yeah.
sounds
Maybe.
like the first episode, though.
they? This is the first
Yeah.
episode.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because
Yeah.
I thought you guys were going straight into the movie, so I was looking at
Oh,
something
no,
else.
no,
But
no. No, this is
I
the
was
very first
confused.
episode.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
so
the
it
mom,
was
too.
multiple siblings. I remember this
Yeah.
vividly because I just watched it.
Because
Yeah.
you mentioned that too, because in the movie there's a flashback
And that's what
about that.
And see, in the movie, that's one of those like really deepening parts, because in the movie the bad guy puts the characters into a dream state, and in the dream state the main character Tanjiro dreams of his family being alive again.
it basically puts them in their perfect world.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But yeah,
And that part was like when he seen him and he hugged him and he was crying. I was just
bruh, I almost cried.
Woo,
Because
my gosh. Because, he's been fighting the whole time. He became what they call it's called the Demon Slayer Corps, to basically revenge his family.
Mm-hmm.
So, and in the movie, he gets his family back, not knowing that he's in a dream. He just thinks that, yes, they're there.
His thought process was that he just woke up from a bad dream.
Yes. And seeing them, and he just ran up on them and hugged them and just, whew.
Didn't skip a beat.
Nah.
Even with him, they even had his old outfit from when he was with them in the beginning. Like nothing like ever happened.
Old outfit and old hair
Mhm.
and that old scar.
And the old scar. Yep.
Oh, he did have those scars. Yeah,
Yeah.
they did bring that back.
Yeah,
So-
it was very it was a very heart-wrenching moment.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna be real, I don't know if I could have gotten out of that.
Woke up.
I couldn't have figured that out, I don't think.
Well, you probably could, because like I said, his sister played a big part in that. When his subconscious kept remembering her outside the world.
Yeah, because his whole goal was to turn his sister back. So the whole premise of the show is his sister turned into a demon, but she has not taken. This is going a little deep, but hasn't taken human flesh or whatever. Hasn't ate nobody or whatever, and so she has not fully conformed into being a demon.
Yeah, because I think the way they put it is that she can regain her energy by sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have to
To eat.
consume humans to get her energy back.
Yes.
So that she was special in that way.
And she protects humans because of.
Her bond with her brother.
Well, and
Well,
also
that-
the
yeah.
guy put I guess you could say like a spell to
Is
look at everybody as a human.
Tanjiro's master. He hypnotized her.
Yes.
To basically make her think that all humans are a part of her family and she will fight tooth and nail to protect her family. So that's how it played out.
And
But
she might be the cutest character in all of anime.
yeah.
When she shrinks down into the box.
I know, right?
He was like, "Oh, come here! I just want to hug you."
I know, it's like a little teddy bear. It's like gummy bears ain't got nothing on this.
But it was cool too seeing the how you pronounce Rengoku.
Rengoku.
Yeah, his backstory was really interesting too.
Oh,
Oh,
the
yeah.
flame swordsman. Yes.
And it's kind of sad too how his dad still didn't accept him for like what he did in the hour where he was like, you're nothing. It doesn't really matter. And the fact that his brother,
That was hard.
his little brother's trying to be good too, and he's like, "Well, Dad, do you think I can do it too?" And he was kind of like, "Well, no, he's not his brother. You think I can do it?" And he was like, "I'm not gonna lie to you, Dad doesn't really care, but I believe in you. And that's
Yeah.
all that really matters." And I was like, "That's that brotherly love right there."
And shout out to Cedric Williams, because he didn't talk about it last week on the show, but he was Rengoku's brother, the voiceover for Rengoku's brother in the movie that just came out, which is huge because the Demon Slayer movie,
The Demon Slayer movie did numbers.
it did very well.
It did.
It did like box office hit numbers like for an anime.
For his first weekend at that.
Yes.
But anime's been
What's the
doing
numbers,
that.
Adrian?
The numbers are 19 million, I believe, 19 or 19.5 million
Over
for
the
Demon
weekend.
Slayer. Demon Slayer over the weekend, opening box office weekend, versus Mortal Kombat, which was 22.
Yeah, 22 million.
And to add insult to injury on the movie we're going to talk about next, the Rotten Tomato score for Demon Slayer was 100%.
And I have never seen a movie get 100% on
You
Rotten
will
Tomatoes.
lie. My Hero had 100%.
Did it?
Yes.
Did we discuss that?
We didn't have a podcast yet.
Well, then I didn't know that.
You're a big My Hero fan.
I don't.
What?
But I hate Rotten Tomatoes.
I was about to say I didn't know that either. I think the only reason I checked the Rotten Tomato score was because we was going.
Look, because of y'all, I'm on Rotten Tomatoes way more than I should be. Like
I
way
need
more.
to know how Rotten Tomatoes feels about certain things so I can discover for myself how true they are.
But that's the big thing now. A lot of anime movies, they've come a long way. Like I said, the My Hero, the Dragon Ball Super, like all those anime movies, like they generally do really good in box office because they're one of the most popular animes out there, anime/movies out there, and the fan base is huge on all of them.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think domestically, Demon Slayer, the movie, did, I want to say somewhere around like 300 million worldwide.
I think that was in yen. I think it's only done 50 million worldwide. $50 million.
50
was-
million worldwide?
$50 million worldwide.
US dollar.
Yeah. That was it. The 400 million was in yen.
Oh,
Japanese yen. Yeah.
well, that's still.
I mean, that's still good. Yeah. That's it. I'm not.
like-
It's
I'm
an
not,
anime movie
Exactly. Like, this is
that
an
just
anime.
started. This anime is fresh.
A year old.
Yeah. Against Mortal Kombat, which has been around how long? Video games for
92.
Was it 92? Thought it was 91.
91, 92. So
Well,
way
either
back
way,
there.
Yeah.
that's what, 30 years?
Now, let me tell you what I also love about Demon Slayer was the fact you got two villains. And that last villain you get,
The number 3,
The number 3 at the top.
how he showed up. Oh my God.
because I was like, I'm not gonna lie, when the movie ended, it was like, oh, they killed the first boss. I was like, oh, okay, well, I mean, that was interesting.
straight.
Yeah. And I was like, but and that's it. I'm not getting anything else. And they
No,
threw number 3
you
in
just
there.
see, you see Tanjiro's face like, pff, and then you see Rengoku get serious. He turned around, he's like, and he's like, oh yeah, this is about to go down.
And it went.
it went
About to
down.
go down. And that fight was insane.
And I will say, by the time they killed the first villain, I can't remember. Was it a dude or a woman?
This dude.
Yeah, dude.
Because
He was the lower
they designed
one.
it like a woman.
Yeah.
So it was weird to me. He kept saying him. And I was like, it sounded like a woman. It looked like a woman. But that's anime. So
Very true.
So I was watching the movie the whole time. I was like, man, there's not really a lot of action. Like, I love the story, but there's
Yeah.
not a lot of action.
Yeah.
And then it got to the fight scene with the train. I was like, oh, okay, here we go. We finally getting some stuff. I was like, it's still not as much action as I was hoping for.
Yeah.
But then when number 3 showed up and Rengoku got serious, I was like, yo, Rengoku is on another. These Hashiras are different.
Yes. And when I tell you, bro, like that ranks up there, like best fights all time. That is up there. I mean, because they were going to blow, son.
And to your argument, I don't feel like Demon Slayer is supposed to have a lot of action to it. Like when it does, but I think that's it's supposed to be more of an emotional type anime
No.
to pull you that way.
Oh, I
And
agree
then-
with you because that's why I was saying I more enjoyed the story. It's just that I was expecting a little bit more action because it's
Yeah.
more of a dramatic series than it is an action based
Yeah,
series.
I thought that too. And then when it ended, I was kind of like, I should have expected that it's more of a dramatic.
Yeah,
And then
and don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that as if I was like upset that there wasn't more action. I still greatly enjoyed what I saw. It was just that I was like, I could have dealt with one more sword fight,
yeah.
But like I said, I got it at the end anyway. So
If I had to put a complaint to it, I would like to see each character fight a little bit more.
oh yeah,
Like it was cool with the background story as far as seeing what their desires are and what hurts them, what not hurts them, and what they believe in, and so. But I would enjoy just a little more action, just seeing each individuals doing their own thing, especially since we waited, God knows, so long for
Just for that movie.
the supposed to be second season, but not second season movie TV series.
This second season is about to be fire.
So I would have definitely enjoyed that to see maybe 10 more minutes of them.
This setting up for the second season.
Yeah.
That second season about to be fire, bro.
And that was crazy how the little crow came and told everybody.
Oh yeah.
And everybody was like, oh my God.
We ain't gonna ruin that part. I don't want to ruin that part.
What, the crow coming through?
No, what happens?
Okay, I guess that's fair.
I really don't want to ruin that part.
Okay.
But all I'm gonna say is the top 5 of the demons, they ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah, there's a reason why that
They
that
ain't changed.
There's a reason why the first villain isn't nowhere near them.
There's a reason why these demons hasn't changed positions in what was it?
It
What
was
they
like
say? Like
centuries.
Yeah.
has it been centuries?
Something
I
like
want to say
that.
they said
Yeah.
centuries. That the top 5 has been the top 5.
For a long time.
Yeah,
And there's a reason.
and they keep getting stronger. That's another crazy thing to even fathom, is that they're getting stronger while they're still top 5.
And yeah,
Which I can only imagine the boss's strength.
bro, the Demon King.
Yeah.
I can only imagine his strength. The Michael Jackson looking mug.
That smooth criminal boy.
That mug look just like
Oh, he had the
criminal Michael
girls
Jackson.
and everything. I was like,
With the hat, mug look. And
All
what's
white
bad
outfit.
is that somebody pointed it out to me, and I was like, "Oh my God, I cannot look at this dude the same."
That
way
was the first thing I noticed when
anymore.
I saw him.
I didn't.
we ended up
'Cause I
changing
was-
his appearance, but
I was pissed off because I was like, "Oh yeah, get that fool." when Tanjiro found him in the marketplace, I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Yo, get that fool.
get that man.
Get that."
And
fool.
then I was like, Tanjiro, don't get that man.
Yeah. No.
you not even touching that man.
right?
He will blow on you and you'll die.
Oh yeah, right.
You over here still struggling. You learning this stuff and can't move no more.
He like Deku.
Oh
No,
right.
they could be moving. He make it work.
Deku's whole arm will be limp.
Exactly.
And still-
Fingers be broke.
Crawling with his teeth. If you can see me, I'm over here trying to crawl with my teeth. But we got no visual.
Golly, we need cameras. God,
We do
that would have
need
been
cameras.
perfect.
Oh my god. You know who don't be limping?
Oh man.
Ooh.
Bakugo.
I'm trying to be good.
I'm trying to think he was.
trying to be good.
He's a Vegeta. He holds his elbow.
Right? Same elbow.
Same arm.
He be getting his face toe up. He still hold that same elbow.
My skull is cracked. My elbow.
Bakugo will be getting trashed and still talking mad trash like he's not getting beat up.
He is the Vegeta of Hero Academia.
That
Yeah,
is.
he is.
He is straight up the Vegeta of Hero Academia.
Remember how mad he was taking out the trash? Why was he so mad at doing chores? He saw that dust on the windowsill. Infinite rage.
He's always mad though.
Always.
He is forever angry at something.
Even when he's nice.
Yep. Even when he's nice.
That dude said, "We really need to catch up." I know that. Don't say it again.
Oh man.
But we nerding out for real, for real. Some of our listeners are gonna be like, "What the hell are they talking about?"
You gotta go watch My Hero Academia.
We're anime fans. We can't help
Yeah.
it.
My Hero Academia is like different though.
It's so good.
Wildly good.
No, it is very good. I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised on that one when I started watching My Hero Academia, because people always hype up stuff, but then when I started watching, I was like, oh, y'all was serious on this one.
Yeah.
This is really good.
My friend Corey put me on. He was like, what's this anime you watching? He's like, My Hero. And I still was like,
You put me on.
Yeah, Corey, because Corey put me on, and I was like, there was nothing else for me to watch. I was like, I guess I need a new anime, and I was like, let me try My Hero, because at that point in time there was already 2 seasons out. So I started watching that, and I was like, man,
I blew
this
through that
thing-
first season.
I know, right? I
Bro,
was like,
that first season didn't stand a chance.
God.
I want to say when I started watching, it was either 2 or 3 seasons. Yeah, and then like right after I finished the 3rd season, it was like maybe a month or 2 they were releasing the 4th season.
Does that feel good when you watch
Oh,
something
yeah.
and then that new season's coming out like a couple months?
Going off on a tangent.
I think we already did that.
completely off topic
I was gonna
of
say,
anime, the movie. Camden put me on to The Walking Dead, right? And
Interesting.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
yeah, you put me on because this was around the time they was doing all that zombie stuff, and I was like, I'm zombied out. I'm tired of zombie stuff. Like,
Oh, snap.
give me something else.
When we was at Best Buy.
Yeah, we were still at Best Buy.
Okay.
Because I was over at your house for one of your parties, and I was like,
That's
Was
right.
it that long? That Walking Dead?
oh,
Yeah, it's been out.
it's been out a minute.
I
But-
quit watching like season 5.
Yeah.
I started
yeah.
like 7 or 8 or 9.
But the first season was on Netflix, and this is what you was telling me. You said go watch it. I was like, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch anything else, but at least watch the first season. That weekend, burned through the whole season. And
That first season was fire though.
after the last episode of the first season, I called Camden and said, I text Camden and said, F you, Camden. He was like, what? I was like, you done got me hooked on this series and I ain't got no more episodes to watch. Like, why would you do that to me? Now I just got to sit here and wait for another season to come out.
Right.
My bad.
This is my dilemma currently with My Hero because I just started watching My Hero like 2 months ago. And I'm already like on the tail end of season 4. And season 5 just started. There's only like, what, 5 episodes out on season 5?
I know.
You about to be mad.
I'm about to be mad.
How do you think we feel?
I know, right?
I'm used to burning like 3 or 4 episodes at a time right now.
Yeah.
Man, now you got to
And
wait.
we've been waiting.
Waiting. I've been waiting ever since I watched the very first season. And when there was no second season. That's when we started watching it.
Nah, I watched when there was 2 seasons out already.
You sure? Mm-hmm. I could have swore that I watched the first season and I had to wait on the second season.
I mean, you probably did, but when I watched it,
Yeah, I watched it when the first season was on, no second season. So I'm waiting every 6 months, watching trailer after trailer, burning through trailers like it's the show, knowing it ain't the show, but I'm just sitting here hyping myself up.
Take anything you can get.
I was like, just give me something. Just give me something. And then the movies came out, and I'm just like, oh my God.
And that's pretty much how I feel with Demon Slayer right now because you just sitting here waiting for this. Because even when they was just talking about the Mugen train, I was still like, oh, this is going to be good.
Oh my God.
unknown.
And I
this
knew
is
it
gonna
was
be
going to be good.
That's all everybody talked about for the longest. That was the next longest anime or next biggest movie on top of Mortal Kombat. Everybody talked about for the longest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Either Demon Slayer or Mortal Kombat. One of the two. Somebody was watching that or watching both.
Nerds like us was out here fiending for
Right.
that Demon Slayer movie. And trust me, Adrian, whenever you get caught up on Demon Slayer, when you get past these next couple of episodes, you're gonna be like, okay. Yeah, this is heat.
We'll see.
You will.
Well,
Trust
you
me.
will.
Separated from My Hero. I know it's not the My Hero.
Well, you can't
I know.
quit comparing everything to My Hero.
I told him that.
No, but look, The Promised Neverland is a much different anime than My Hero is.
Much different.
But I enjoyed that anime right off the rip. Like the first episode had me hooked, and I'm 4 episodes in on Demon Slayer, and I'm still like,
Really?
yeah.
Well,
I'm
the
like,
first 4 episodes of Demon Slayer were a little slow because they had you. How can I put it?
there's a lot of
it was-
content, but it goes like timeline wise. Like I think they just said that his sister has been asleep for like 6 months, but yet he's still like
Training?
training.
Yeah, that's what I say. He's in the training phase. The training phase went a little slow, but once the training phase ends and he goes to the test,
The test.
that he has to do to become a part of the Demon Slayer Corps.
When he
That's
gets
when
his,
it really gets
when
good.
he gets his sword, it gets real.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets a lot better.
And once you start getting into like the whole lore of the Demon Slayer world and like how dope the Demon Slayer Corps is, because they're outside of the government. Like the government don't know about them. And
Yeah.
you start seeing other people's stuff. Yeah, you just give it time.
And once you start getting into the Hashiras, once they start showing up and doing stuff,
Lord.
I'm gonna give it to episode 10 to get me.
Don't do that.
Nah, I mean, if you watch, you got to
There's
finish
only
watching.
You
like-
gotta finish it.
But there's only like 24.
6?
Yeah, it's like 24, 26
so, yeah,
episodes.
so finish it.
Yeah.
If it hadn't got me by halfway through, then I'm probably not interested. I could be watching other things.
But you're gonna watch the movie. That's part of the pie. You got to watch something that's pop. Okay, well, whatever.
You know, do you, baby. Do you, baby.
I'm gonna tell
actually-
you finish it.
Just do you. But I promise you to finish it. It's good. It's good.
And it's gonna help for future podcasts because when we talk about the second season,
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about sex.
it's gonna talk. So I mean, you might as well get the product knowledge now.
I got 4 seasons worth of My Hero knowledge we hadn't used yet.
Oh, we gonna use that?
Oh, we just waiting on the 5th season.
Yeah,
that's really all
we
that
need that
is.
to build a little more because I can't watch.
Oh, I'm letting that thing finish.
Now, see, I'm not that
I'm letting
bad.
that thing finish.
I'll
Nope.
wait till about 15.
I
16.
cannot do episode by episode for My Hero. It hurts.
It does.
I did it one time and it hurts.
The other day, I said, okay, well, I got time. I can watch one episode.
That's how it be. Crack.
And I watched one episode, and I was like, God, dang, what's going on? I was like, okay, let me
me
figure
watch
out
another
something
one.
else. I came back like 20 minutes later, watched another episode. I was like, oh, no. Man, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting there like watching another episode. I'm like, I got to get through this.
That's for that reason right there is why I don't watch anime when I got to work the next day. Because I will literally stay up and watch
And be
all of it.
dead the next
and
day.
be stuck.
I did that with Death Note. I was watching it at work on a forklift.
That was my,
Dangerous.
that was my Hunter.
I'm telling you.
I'm going to get there.
There's some animes like you would just want to know what happens next. They
Yeah.
leave you on these cliffhangers.
The perfect spot. It's like
Really?
you could have gave me like 3 minutes more, and I'd have been happy. But you stop it
Don't
right
do
there.
that.
Japanese people have perfected the art of the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Because my God,
It's their second nature.
they be killing it with the cliffhanger.
I'm telling
You just be stuck like, and you be so pissed that they stopped it right there too. That's the thing. It's not just they leave you on a cliffhanger. It be like the best part is about to happen.
Don't watch Initial D then, because basically every other episode is a
cliffhanger.
cliffhanger.
That's how Death Note was.
That's how Dragon Ball is.
That's how Full Metal Alchemist is.
I said,
Brotherhood.
name an anime. That's probably how it is.
My goodness. That's why I blazed through Attack on Titan that first season. Every episode was like, I gotta know what happens. And I gotta be at work at 6 in the morning.
And then the second season
And it's
came
4
out.
o'clock. And I'm like,
See,
then I
just-
sit there and I contemplate. Like, maybe I just stay up all night.
I just had a relation or
Revelation.
Revelation. Okay, so you know how anime at the end of the episode, let's say next time on whatever anime, right? And it gets you hooked. Like you got to have that. It's the same thing for like daytime TV, like Days of Our Lives and stuff like. And I used to, but I used to wonder why, like, people that I know that watch these daytime TV shows, they're like, "Oh, I can't wait to see such and such tomorrow," and I'm like, "Why? This is like the most pointless thing I've ever seen in my life."
Exactly. And yeah.
It's all about the hook. That's all that matters.
Yeah, you got a point.
You know what TV show got me like that? Breaking Bad.
You know, I still haven't seen that.
I haven't finished it.
So I got past the first season. Everybody, you got to get past the first season,
That's what
which
I
is
hear.
crazy to say because I mean I liked it the first season. You get into the second season and it starts getting
That's what I heard.
real
I had a hard time getting the first
I was
season.
about to say, I
epic
like
every episode. Like Breaking Bad is probably the greatest TV show I've ever seen.
I will second you on that. Breaking Bad is
The greatest TV show?
phenomenal
It is
front to back.
Great.
Yeah,
I'm talking great.
every season. Okay,
I can't
will
say that
give you.
because I've watched a little bit of the first. I think I got to like episode 6 or something in the first season, and I was hooked. I just haven't made it back to it.
Telling
And
you,
that's
bro.
the crazy part is the first season moves slow compared to every other season after it. Every
So you've
season
seen all
gets
of them?
crazy. Of course.
Okay, give me some.
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, once you start getting to the Chicken Man, Gusto,
Gustav Fring? Boy, that dude is the truth.
yes,
Yeah, I didn't see it. So
I've never seen a character's transition more great than
In Breaking Bad.
Breaking
What,
Bad.
you remember
Walter
the
White?
twins? The twins?
The twins.
Yeah. Yeah. With the grandfather that was in the wheelchair. He was crazy.
Yes, yeah. I'm telling you, bro. If you ever get time, I'm telling you, bro, that it'll do it to you.
I don't have time because I still have to watch One Piece and 18 other animes I got to watch in game. I don't have time.
Is okay. This brings up an interesting question. Would you suggest Breaking Bad over One Piece? Because I would,
Oh wow,
because I've never seen One
a
Piece, but I
loaded-
know how great.
that's a loaded question. You just shot a rocket launcher in my face.
I was about to say you got to answer that one by yourself because I haven't finished Breaking Bad.
You're the only one that has seen both.
because One Piece is amazing, but
That's so hard because one's an anime and one's a real show.
It's all about the art of storytelling.
This
Which
is true.
one brings you in
Ken,
if we're talking about with Dash,
wait,
Yeah.
don't bring me in this.
yeah,
No.
that's what he just
No,
said.
he's just talking about it in general.
In general, yeah. Leave
you-
me out.
Oh
of
no,
this.
if I'm gonna go in general, I'm gonna say Breaking Bad.
Okay.
But we talking about Dash, One Piece.
No.
He said no. Like he just fell off a cliff.
Leave me out of this.
Wile E. Coyote just holding up the sign. Help.
I can't stand y'all.
See,
Dash is his supplier.
I was going to recommend Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is
Phenomenal.
really good.
Out of the 5 seasons, Bryan Cranston won 4. What do they call them? Emmys. Mm-hmm. Out of all 5 seasons, he won 4 Emmys.
And even the movie they did, El Camino, afterwards.
I didn't get to see it.
What?
I know. Don't exercise me. I know. Yes. You know what we was talking about earlier before the podcast? He was like, yeah, I ain't seen that. I know.
How am I the only one that has seen El Camino?
Hey man, it happens like that.
I'm gonna need you to get on.
I will. God, it's
You got a week.
Dang.
A week?
Wow.
I guess to see the movie.
yeah. The movie's like 2 hours. I'll be there.
okay.
It's on Netflix.
It's the way he said it. You got a week. Oh, God damn.
Why?
Okay.
I was about to ask for my life back. I was like,
All of I thought your schedule was busy, and I was like, "Dang, this week I feel like I'm busy." But
I was like, shit, I can make time.
You don't sleep.
I don't.
All that gaming you be doing.
This is true.
Yeah, you got plenty of time.
I do.
he did that, and he'd be like, "Dash, I'm sleepy." One more mission. Nah, bro. Oh, you're falling asleep, man.
Oh yeah, last night you had me messed up. I was in there dying.
Don't you hate that when you be gay when you fall asleep while you gaming because it'd be like a little scene
Yep.
and you be chilling laid back and they can see that you doze off and
You done missed the whole scene. Character
character
running
stand
into
there?
the wall. You been running to the wall for 5 minutes.
you're first person. You're over here spinning around, aiming.
Yo, I did that mess on Final Fantasy one time. I was literally falling asleep in the middle of running in that game because it was such a long distance from one part to another. So I was just running. I was like,
Just in perpetual motion.
yeah, just in wake up and I'm running into a wall. It's like, oh, get back on track. In the water. Oh crap!
Your body been running up against a mountain for 4.8 miles. Hadn't moved one step.
Bro, the worst is when you're like
Been putting in work on that wall.
the worst is when you're running and you fall asleep and you run into a room with enemies and then you dead. You're like, what happened?
You used up all your stamina running.
All your extra lives. I'd be mad because you can't get them back.
Some mythical being has like attacked you in the middle of this. Lost all your hit points.
No, what's worse is if you did that and you ran into a room with a bunch of weak enemies, like them one hit kill enemies, but they've been tearing you up because all you've been doing is running into this mountain wall.
Leroy Jenkins.
Where did Leroy go? Oh, man.
Your controller dies because it's been on.
Headset dead. Oh man, we all been there.
And don't let your game not be able to pause. You know, games like that you can't pause them anymore. They just continue playing.
Man,
Yep.
them-
You can't pause games no more. Don't exist. Everything's live now.
Right.
that is very annoying.
It is, especially like when your wife come in, needs you to do something, and you be like,
hold up, hold
and
up.
you
Let me
she's
get-
like,
let me get
"Pass
to a
it,
safe
pause
spot."
that game. I'm like,
I can't play. I know, right? It has to be all the time.
She was like, then die.
My girlfriend be talking to me, and I'm like, I'm listening, but I'm like, it's gonna give me a second. I can't pause it.
Can't.
I literally say, let me get to a safe spot. Let me get to a safe spot real quick. Just let me get to a safe spot before we do. Before I say anything to you because I'm not paying complete attention. Let me get to the safe spot.
Yeah, let me get it a safe spot, then I can cut it off, and we can go about it.
You got that one enemy that sneaks up on you that comes out of nowhere. Because you in the bedroom to go talk to her and hear something sling, 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 sling. What is that?
Oh, here your character in
What's happening to Dash?
Low key, you bad as hell. You done die.
Bro, that shit happened to me on Bloodborne. I went up. I was like, I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna give you something to drink. On the next thing I heard that, boom, you died. I'm like, shit. I just went to give you something to drink.
This is why we can't play Left 4 Dead anymore. Because Left 4 Dead, someone would always get gotten. Everybody's running for the boat or whatever we're running for. We got it. Next thing you know, here comes a tank. Turn around, somebody's in infinite peril. They just dying.
Yo, I love Left 4 Dead. That's one.
Can you imagine all four of us playing Left 4 Dead?
Oh, we used to kill that. Me and Adrian, we used to kill for playing Left 4 Dead, boy.
We wouldn't get shit done.
Reloaded.
Hold up, I gotta heal.
Oh, we're so off topic.
Oh yeah, we ain't even touched Mortal Kombat yet. We all the way on Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
Where in the hell did we go?
We're sorry.
These things happen.
Literally, who started this rabbit hole? Was it you, Dash?
It might have been me.
I think it was you.
I was about to say I think it was
I'm
Adrian.
sorry.
that
I
time.
think it was me. I started the Breaking Bad.
So it's both your fault.
I'll take that blame. I'll own it.
So Mortal Kombat.
So Mortal
No,
Kombat.
wait. So Demon Slayer, awesome.
10 out of
movie.
10.
10 out of 10. Awesome movie.
9 out of
Great.
10.
You would give it a 9 out of 10?
I give it 9 out of 10.
Damn Russian
Not
judge.
even a 9.5. Just
A Russian judge?
Damn Russian judge.
Yeah. We're getting flagged tomorrow.
what is it? Not enough in the old country in the movie?
Nah. I kind of give my opinion because I feel like the other characters had a little bit more of a role in it.
the old country.
You said the other characters should have had more to do.
More,
with it.
yeah, more action.
Okay.
I would have preferred seeing more action with them.
Dash is Dwayne Wade in the dunk contest 2 years ago. Only motherfucker that gave a 9.
That's so bad. I remember that.
Because he didn't play for Miami. Like, come on, Dwayne Wade. Damn.
No, but I agree with you. I kind of want to see a little more action, just the fact that because how long I had to wait. I would just prefer to see,
I can give it
or not saying the beginning storyline was long, but I would have preferred a little more fighting in the beginning, like talk, and then have a long battle instead of having a long convo. Which I mean, it wasn't bad, but you having a long convo and then you have a fight here, convo again, and then another fight. I just would prefer a little more action. My opinion.
That's understandable. I mean, there wasn't that much action, but I feel as if the movie wasn't geared towards action.
I was about to say I feel like the story kind of made up for
It
the
hit
lack of action.
This
but
with this anime, it hits. It doesn't hit like all the action buttons. Like it hits on like a different level. Like I don't know. It might be about extraterrestrial fucking demons and stuff, but it's.
And it could be because I haven't seen season 1 forever. If I probably would have saw season 1 before seeing the movie again, just kind of refresh my memory
I did a recap.
and just kind of see how it developed, I probably would have had a better perspective than what I give me now. But just me looking at the way I saw it the last time I saw the movie, I would give it 9 out of 10.
which I mean, still a good score.
Yeah, I mean,
So it's
fantastic.
still a great movie.
Yeah,
Catch up on Demon Slayer and go see it.
yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
But now on to the meat and potatoes. This-
Mortal Kombat!
Fight.
Avoiding copyright. Nah, let me stop. Shout out to Patrick Cloud for that one.
He said avoiding copyright.
No, I thought it was
Raiden.
I thought it was actually a pretty good movie.
Sub-Zero.
I thought it was pretty good. I
Johnny
enjoyed it.
Cage.
I liked it.
Scorpion.
You just naming characters. Huh?
From the first
that-
movie?
That was a part of the song.
It was part
in
of the
first
song?
one.
It's been a long time.
Yes.
I mean, that's a classic song, though.
Yeah. That they did not use in this new Mortal Kombat movie, which I don't really understand.
They did a little bit.
The
but
music
it
was terrible.
remixed. It was like remixed.
It was terrible. You gave 13 seconds of it, I think.
Well, so the little bit of research I heard they tried to go a different route. They didn't try to. I mean, they went off the video game, but they tried to add a little different twist to it.
Like Cole.
Yeah.
The whole character. That was the
Throw
twist.
this motherfucker in the trash.
I was about to say Cole Cole was an unnecessary character, in my opinion.
He was terrible. He made no sense to be in the movie.
He was terrible. However, I think that you can make a case for him to be in the movie if it comes to be that he ends up in a newer version of the game. Maybe. You never know.
Well, see, from what I read was they wanted to bring in a whole new character and base the movie off of like bringing in a whole brand new protagonist that has not been in anything Mortal Kombat wise. And I think it backfired.
So wait, hold on. You mean to tell me that they had free reign to come up with any character they wanted to, and Cole was the guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a bad decision.
That was a terrible decision.
That was a Warner Brothers level decision.
Warner
So who would
Warner
you put?
Brothers is the distributor for the movie.
They
were the.
So
they
who
had
would
a
you
hand
put
in it.
instead of Cole? What would you have done?
To be honest,
Oh,
if it
there's a
was
lot
me,
I would've done.
If it was me, I wouldn't have added an extra character.
I would have had a protagonist.
If I was adding an extra character, it would have been like the son of Liu Kang, because to me that would have made more sense than the son of Scorpion, or the distant ancestor of Scorpion.
Yeah, I wouldn't have brought in a whole brand new character, because now what you're doing is you're having people focus on somebody and they're not there for him at all.
Right?
Nobody that went see Mortal Kombat was there for Cole. Not one viewer. You was there to see all the other characters.
True.
Your focal point, and then when you brought this guy in, you're giving him screen time. You're like, get him off. I don't care about him.
Yeah.
Especially since his whole story was that he was losing fights until
for $200.
until his family was put in peril. Then he was like, "Oh, now I can fight. Now I get the Iron Man suit."
Not once, not twice, but 3 times his family was in trouble. They were so focused on his family being in trouble. And I'm like,
Well,
it makes no sense. This is Mortal Kombat, bro. We're talking about Mortal Kombat, the tournament. Earth realm versus all the other realms. And now we got to focus on some descendant with the name Cole Young. That's like,
Because in here,
come on, bro.
if you really think about it, and I could be looking at it wrong, but if you took Cole and his family out of the scenario altogether, the storyline for more or less would have ended the same.
yes, they serve no purpose.
What they should have done is kept it to the first 20 minutes of the movie, where it was
The best part.
the best part, that fight between Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Mm-hmm. If they would have kept it like that time period, like an old tournament that we don't know of in this time yet, like use old characters, do an old school. Why did we start the movie off on Tournament 10?
well, I think that's how they all start. Didn't the first one start off when the 10th tournament?
Well, all the stories are that they're on the 10th tournament, and this is the big decision
In which
tournament.
they tell you the whole history of Mortal Kombat in one black screen.
But if they're reimagining the story and adding an unnecessary character, couldn't we start someplace different?
I actually agree with you. I believe this should have been the first tournament.
Well, what I would have done is, if you want to bring in Cole, so whenever you do the first 20 minutes, you remember how in Kong versus Godzilla, how they were showing clips of the history of what was going on? Mm-hmm. I would have did the exact same thing for Mortal Kombat. I would have showed like previous tournament fighters,
Right.
previous winners, all in a montage with all the credit, well, not the credits, but like the beginning
The
stuff,
beginning of the story.
beginning of the movie starting off. Give that to give an understanding of what's going on.
Yeah.
But see, they would have had to have like good writers for that, because whoever came up with this Arcana trash,
The Arcana thing threw me off so bad. I was like, Arcana?
that was like 90% of the movie trying to figure out what an Arcana was.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? Arcana?
And
Which I guess,
here, and the thing with the Arcana, because I went back and looked up the first Mortal Kombat video game, like the character select menu. Mm-hmm. Kano had a metal eye.
exactly.
So to give him this laser eye in the movie because of Arcana that he discovered because he was pissed off about an egg roll.
An egg roll.
He was pissed off about an egg roll, and all of a sudden he could shoot lasers out of one eye. Why is it one eye?
I could have sworn he was just pissed off because they were making fun of how weak he was and how he could do anything.
Well, that's what lit. But why are you upset about the egg roll to begin with? Because it started off because they wouldn't give him an egg roll, and then they started
because they already gave him a hard time during the fight and before the egg roll and during the egg roll, and then they were just talking junk about him.
But there's no lineage to how tough or easy your fight or argument, for Kano's case, has to be to earn your arcana. He gets into an argument about an egg roll, gains a laser eye. On the meanwhile, Cole is over here getting trashed. Spoiler. Cole's over here getting trashed by Goro.
Getting mollywopped.
Just destroyed. But then he gets his arcana. So I can get mad over an egg roll, and I gain the ability to do laser beams out of one eye, or I have to get beat up by a 4-armed Goliath to earn like a Black Panther suit.
Well, the wicker basket outfit.
I mean, I guess it just really
like
depends
a
on
weaving
what
basket.
affects your emotion. Because, like I said, they try to play him as a family man. He didn't have any motivation at the other world trying. I mean, he was trying to do something, but there was no real motivation there to get him going. Which is why Raiden was like, "Oh, well, thank you for doing my work for me by sending him back home."
Well, listen what you're saying though.
No motivation.
Motivation to unlock a power.
Look, I can't help. I can't say with a different route.
I was about to say it was. What's the word? I don't want to say cheap writing, but that's probably the best way to put it.
Lazy writing.
Lazy writing.
But it's a trilogy, so we're just gonna wait for the other to come out. And
if it was a trilogy, they should have done the olden style. Like just that first 20 minutes, that should have been the whole movie. Just draw that out.
I would love that. I would have loved that.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Even though I will say this about Kano, he saved that movie from being like terrible.
Also, too, from what I heard,
his acting and how he portrayed Kano.
I was about to say he was probably the best actor.
He was the best part of that movie.
I wouldn't say he's the best part, but he did add to the value of the movie.
I'm telling you, you take him out, that movie.
Because Sub-Zero was all the trouble in that movie.
Sub-Zero was a damn boss.
I also heard that Sub-Zero threw me off. I had a thought you made me forget.
Oh my bad.
Bastard.
Sorry.
I remember. So I heard the director said that they didn't want to, as far as their first movie, they didn't want to add all the big characters in there. They want to kind of use some, but then save some. That's why they didn't introduce like Johnny Cage or Katana and all that English stuff, because they wanted to save it for the trilogy, because it's supposed to be a trilogy. So that's why as a spoiler, on the end credits they show, he's leaving Hollywood to go get Johnny Cage for the next movie. And then they'll find Katana, and then of course you still got the Emperor. So I mean, you still have other material. But
my thing is, you left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. People don't want a trilogy now.
Hold up, it wasn't terrible.
It was terrible.
It wasn't terrible. Like I don't know why you thought it was terrible.
Oh my gosh, bro!
I wouldn't say it was terrible, but it was
not that
good.
great.
I mean, because I enjoyed the fights. I enjoyed the little Easter eggs when they did fatality and
I enjoyed most of the fights.
Which one you didn't like?
Some of them.
Jax versus the hammer dude. Like, I don't know who that dude was.
Jax fight.
What is his name? Captain Sirach?
I don't know.
Sirach, really?
That dude's acting was atrocious. It was bad.
Even if we get past the acting, though, it was still the fact that was. I mean, first of all, you put them on one of the most iconic Mortal Kombat stages, and he doesn't get knocked into the pit.
Come on,
really?
Bro. I was ready.
I mean, cool. You did
that
the
scene
slap
wrote
fatality
itself.
Yeah,
and they just erased it.
I was about to say you did the slap fatality. Fine, I am okay with that. You could have just pushed him in, but I'm still the most iconic Mortal Kombat stage, and you don't do the one move like everybody wanted you to do.
Exactly. Everybody who's played Mortal Kombat knows that stage. As soon as they showed it, I knew it off the rip. I was like, oh, that's the stage.
And not to mention, you kind of had the perfect character for it, because most of the time, for anybody that's never played Mortal Kombat, the stage we're talking about, if you uppercut somebody in the right way, they fall off the stage and fall into a pit of spikes.
As a finish him. Yeah.
As a finishing move. So you get Jax who has these super strong arms now, super strong metal arms, and you don't get the knockout?
I mean, cool.
So-
he does the hand clap. That's fine. But come on, bro. You know,
It was there.
the nostalgic area for you to uppercut this man into the spikes. Oh, that would have been it.
It would have gained an extra point
Yes,
just for that one
Probably
extra
half a
thing in the
point.
movie.
but yeah.
I mean, I would still, loving Mortal Kombat as a game, playing it when I was little, seeing this movie and seeing the old movie so long ago that, like, I can just remember, like, tidbits. I'd still rate this at, like, a 6.5 to 7 out of 10.
That's about where I put it.
5 for me.
Stop! Don't listen to Rotten
So
Tomatoes.
5s are terrible for you?
I mean, I'd probably give it a 4.
It's not that bad.
Trying to figure out his scale.
scale.
I'd rather
Everything-
watch the first Mortal. I like the first Mortal Kombat movie more better.
I'm just
The very first one.
Still on the 50% is terrible for you, Mark. Like, if it's not 50% or above, it's just straight trash.
Because it had its moments. It's nostalgia, like in a nutshell, bro. I got to see my favorite Mortal Kombat character in it, in Cabal, which he had way too many speaking lines.
I thought so. I don't remember him talking that much.
Me neither. He had way too many speaking.
He was a
How'd you
very-
feel about the new reptile?
I mean, it didn't bother me.
It bothered me.
Because in the old movie, he was actually a character like Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Yeah,
I was about to say
Versus
he's,
the
he's
actual
always
humanoid
been a
person.
Yeah.
he's a ninja.
Well, this one-
he is one of the ninjas.
Yeah.
But if it would have been one thing if they did him like somewhat reptilian, somewhat ninja, I would have been okay with that. But the fact they just made him like a straight up reptile creature that came to the world that had camouflage, that basically had no intelligence other than to kill.
You know what the hell he reminded me of? Remember Lizard Man off Soul Calibur?
Yes,
That's
that is exactly.
Yeah. I
That's what he
remember
remembered.
that.
That's what he reminded me as.
So that
God dang lizard.
Hey, Lizard Man was nasty on Soul Calibur too, but
annoying, but
yes, very. But I mean, Reptile didn't bother me because I mean he was kind of.
I guess it bothered me because it wasn't what I expected.
Yeah.
Because of course he came in invisible, so I was like, oh, this is Reptile. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get again somebody that kind of like how Sub-Zero looked, and then he's actually like a full reptilian figure. And I was like, I'll let it go. But come on, y'all had a perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
There could have been a transition, like comes in like a human form in the ninja costume and then like transforms into the lizard. Like I would have even
I
accepted
would have
that.
accepted that.
Yeah.
But there was like no nostalgia other than the name.
Yeah, true story. And the fatality that was done on him.
Well, yeah.
Crap his heart out.
Kano wins.
You fucking beauty.
Kano's fighting ability bothered me a lot in this movie because it was disappearing hard.
Bro,
I agree
one
with
minute
that.
he would be balls, next minute he's getting trashed, the next minute he's
Trash.
then he's
The 3-leg sweep Liu Kang did on him
that was
in the
Back to
training
back.
thing, back to back.
You know that was an Easter egg. That
Yes.
was one, yeah, that
No,
one
it
of
was
the Easter
definitely
eggs.
Easter. And
Dude,
I appreciate it for that.
was rolling.
I was too.
Because that's, boy, Liu Kang, the character, I mean, the guy that played him, and he did that. I was like, boy, that was like the perfect leg sweep.
It was exactly how it looked like in the game.
It did. It looked exactly
I
like
saw that and
The
it angered me. I
fall-
was like, those
What?
bastards.
Oh, my God. Low sweep.
The fall and everything like perfectly matched the Mortal Kombat game. But I was still pissed at like, come on, bro.
But if he would have stepped back and hit him with all them fireballs, too, I would have died.
Oh, yeah.
Kept spamming fireball. Would have died, yo. Would have died.
I'm not gonna lie, I used that on Goro.
You had to.
Infinite leg sweep. I was just every
Bro,
time.
you had to.
Matter of fact, the first time I fought Goro in Mortal Kombat, here's my move: leg sweep, uppercut, jump over him.
Leg sweep, uppercut.
jump over him. Leg sweep, uppercut. I was killing him. I was like, yes. As a kid, I was like, I finally beat Goro.
We didn't get no Toasty, though, in the movie. I was waiting for
Toasty.
it. Toasty. I was waiting. And we didn't get it.
I was waiting for that. Whoopsie.
I ain't gonna lie though. Kung Lao had the dopest entrance I've ever seen, bro.
Oh, the teleport
yeah.
to the leg kick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bro, when he came in, I was like, okay, that's fire.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
am-
fire.
I am mad they still killed my man in this movie.
I like how they did it though.
No,
Your soul is mine.
But he came in hard. He was so hard the whole time he was in the movie, and he's the first one to go. Like,
exactly.
that
You
angered
got
me.
soft ass Liu Kang over here.
That's that emotional attachment. They took that. They took.
Yo, they stripped it.
Kano at this point still has only won the one fight and lost 17. Everybody on the squad has whooped him 6 ways from Sunday,
Yes.
and he's still alive.
and Kang Lao dies.
Well, he beat Cole.
Who?
Kano. He was fighting Cole.
that was during the reptile fight, though, right?
No, that's when he was
he's-
training.
He was
When
talking
they
to
were
him,
training.
but he was.
When he received his arcana.
But I believe that
And he
was
just
supposed
got
to
like
be a
a-
training thing.
So
Though.
this
he
was
got- he
after
got-
the egg roll.
Yeah, after the egg roll, he
okay.
gets like a 6-level boost.
But that was
And
the
now
thing.
he's like trashing Cole. I'm like,
I believe that was supposed to be a training thing. Like I don't think Cole was really supposed to be fighting back because I think it was supposed to like make him mad enough to get his Arcana.
Oh, I think he's gonna be fighting back.
Because the reason I say that is because while Kano was whooping him, you kept hearing Liu Kang in the back saying again, like he was instructing him to beat him.
I agree with Keston on this one. I think he was supposed to be taking them beatings.
okay.
No, because they said they don't know what your powers will be. How do you know that his powers will be taking beating?
But
No,
that's
I think I
they're
remember
trying
the
to piss
line.
him
And
off.
then this mother.
It was something about like through the pain you'll gain your arcana or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
This
trial by fire type stuff.
This man's arcana is Black Panther's wicker basket suit.
No, first of all,
Like-
you're not going to disrespect Black Panther. Black Panther suit looked a lot better.
No, I'm
No,
saying.
I'm just saying-
No, I'm saying you
But
would
yeah,
hit
no.
him
The
and it would
absorb-
absorb
It
power.
would
Yeah,
absorb
yeah.
the kinetic energy so he can
And then
blast
he
it
just
back.
spawns tonfas
and when in one
with
goes,
blades on them.
Where did them come from?
I think
Like,
only,
In the hell?
if I'm not mistaken, I think only one Tonfa had the blade on it though.
yeah,
I think the other one was just like a regular Tonfa.
And he, man, look.
he went in shing 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 shing. Then he goes,
I've seen better costumes out of cardboard than what the hell he had on.
"He's a hard critic. Get out of my house."
You
Look,
know,
did you see the outfit?
it wasn't good.
It was not good
And
at all.
then some of the scenes you can tell like the outfit was just like a rubber suit on him.
Yeah.
Because it would fold whenever
Yeah,
he would
it
move a certain
was
way.
Awful.
It looked like a wetsuit.
Exactly.
Maybe watch that scene.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
you
go-
got go
Rewatch the scene while they was slicing up Goro because that scene was not good. There were several times I was questioning the animation style.
I mean, I thought Goro looked good though.
Goro
No,
did
Goro
look good.
I
looked
thought
good.
the CGI looked good on Goro.
But it was just that when he sliced his stomach open,
Yeah.
it was a little questionable.
Yeah.
It looked a little too much, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. It was.
It was off. Something was off about that.
Yeah,
scene.
I don't know, man. We just never get to see. Goro is the, I guess, Prince of Outworld, right?
I think so. Something like that.
Prince of something.
Yeah, they call him the Prince and stuff. I'm like, and why do y'all just make this man just be getting trashed? Like,
He's
this is
Vegeta.
Goro. Don't do that. The disrespect.
He's
Quit
a
dis-
prince.
Quit disrespecting Vegeta,
Just
bro.
whooped up. I'm just saying.
He's a
The shoe
prince.
fits.
Who was the one
He's
that had,
cocky.
that had the blades?
He
come
always
out?
gets his butt whooped. it just happens.
It happens.
What'd you say?
Who was the one who had the blades come out? Byaku?
Baraka?
Baraka.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Baraka wasn't in it.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. They had
Melina.
They had a picture of him.
Yeah, I'm just
What they did?
yeah. When they were explaining everything, there was a picture of him.
Yeah, they had a lot of pictures
I
of like
must have
the
missed
old.
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was kind of quick.
there's a lot of Easter eggs of like different people from the old games in there. They showed them.
Wow, yeah, you did see my Nightwolf. Boy, if we get some Nightwolf on there.
We're supposed to, like I said, they say from sequel they're supposed to begin putting all that in
Yeah,
there.
we'll see.
So
I wonder how Nightwolf is going because the picture that they showed Nightwolf on was on like an old newspaper.
Yeah, I
So
know.
it's like, is it going to make him like an eternal thing? I mean, have
Or-
eternal life?
Or you can just
Well, he
have
doesn't age,
a
right?
descendant.
Well, see, that's why I say I don't know.
I don't think he ages.
You just have a descendant.
You could.
I mean,
Well, you see how that work with Cold.
but Nightwolf's established. Okay, Nightwolf is established, David.
Question.
Was it
So Sub-Zero does not age,
apparently?
apparently, because he's centuries years old from killing the old Scorpion.
I think he might have died, and I think Shang Tsung. I think something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
somebody
He
took
probably
over.
he
Somebody
probably
took
got
over.
eternal life because he went to Shang Tsung's side.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
at
I think-
least that's what we're assuming.
yeah,
They didn't
because
really explain.
they didn't explain that at all.
Because allegedly, how they say is over a time period, he lost more of himself. Because as you see, he's normal looking in the very beginning, and as you go through the time period, he's like
An ice
that,
demon.
That little demon look for him. Mm-hmm. So I think they kind of explain through out of the time period, he's losing his humanity and becoming more on the demon side, which is why he looks the way he looks.
Which I will say, one thing I did like is them having Bi-Han or Bi-Han play Sub-Zero, which because Bi-Han is the original Sub-Zero.
Yeah, I remember that.
And for anybody that don't know, later on he does become one of my other favorite characters, Noob Saibot. Noob Saibot is Bi-Han.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, you talking about Game Lore at this point?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was talking about in the movie that happened. I
Well,
was
no,
like,
in the game, I'm saying like in the game,
No,
the
I'm-
very first one, that's Sub-Zero.
right. No, I'm with you now.
But then later on, he becomes Noob Saibot.
Okay.
And Noob Saibot is a beast.
yeah, they better put Noob Saibot in this.
And I think they might have set something up like that with old boy Toasty into this man at the end of the movie. So they might. I'm not sure how they're going to go that route. I mean, it'd be dope if they put Noob Saibot in it because, like I said, Noob Saibot is a beast.
I wish Scorpion was a little bit more stronger in the movie than what he was.
They made him.
Especially after he apparently went to hell and came back. You had all his revenge, and you had your moments when you did pretty good, but overall,
I thought Scorpion's character was great, though.
Oh, I thought
His character was great, but
it
it was
was.
still the fact that at the last fight, he kind of needed
Yeah.
Cole's help.
because they made Sub-Zero look too damn powerful.
But
Yeah.
Sub-Zero was beast, like
He was
OP,
beast,
OP in this movie.
But Scorpion is
beast
the
also.
greatest assassin in that time
Sub-Zero
period.
came down and made it snow in the middle of July, and then took all the snow off the road, created ice blocks,
Well, true.
and was smashing them down.
But
after
Just
centuries of
destroying
practice, you
Bro,
should be able to do
Scorpion has been marinating in the nether realm.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Literally
literally marinating.
He's just stewing in his own juices.
Dude, he's just down there ready, like, revenge. Like, he wants that ass.
He said he took over down there because he wanted revenge so bad.
Yeah, he took over the nether realm.
Sub-Zero.
And you come back
Scorpion
twice
comes back from
in
hell. He gonna need some help.
like so you come back because Sub-Zero is surprised that you're back. So you have your little moment when you going in, but after that, Sub-Zero's like, well, fuck this. Hold up now. I killed you once, goddammit.
Nah, I still feel like it should have been a closer fight.
Yeah, man, like, because Sub-Zero was starting to hand him the business.
Like that's
He cut
cool if
my
you want to
man.
save Cole's family, but I would prefer Scorpion just beating Sub-Zero by himself as more of a revenge versus. I understand you want to have that father and son or whatever relationship they had bond moment there too, but the fans want to see Sub-Zero and Scorpion go in. I need Scorpion's revenge. Like,
Exactly. But let me ask you this. How is my man's family still alive?
I thought that I pulled Adrian thought that same thing.
Hold on, what you mean?
How is Sub-Zero
Oh,
does
when
not
he froze
care.
them?
Like, he literally does not
Yeah,
care.
I didn't get that either.
And they're still alive. They're sitting there frozen.
Yeah.
And they come back to life?
Yeah.
Just by breaking them out too. Not like Raiden came in and
Exactly.
helped them. He just broke them out the
These
ice
cats
and
are
they warmed up.
frozen. And this
Because
is...
Cole was punching that thing. Cole was like, dude.
And they still alive?
Yeah.
I was like, come
Sub-Zero did the same thing to your family, and you wasn't that far away.
I got
And them
another-
people were frozen a lot more longer than your wife and daughter
I'm
was.
going to blow y'all's mind with this one, too.
Wandering logic.
This one's for Adrian.
I'm ready.
There's a lot of ages in that.
Listen. So Scorpion speaks Japanese, right? The whole movie.
Right.
Why would he hit Sub-Zero? He now knows English.
I
Get
didn't
over
get that
here.
either.
Come on, bro.
I didn't get that either. Because he said it like he's been speaking English his whole life.
Yeah, you know what?
I kind of
Damn.
thought about it.
They wouldn't throw that Easter egg in there.
I mean,
No,
of course,
it's-
it's a shout out to the game.
Hold on.
I love the Easter egg, but it's just the
Yes.
fact that he's been speaking Japanese this whole time and said that he didn't understand what Baihan was saying.
Because he was speaking Chinese.
Yeah, so
Well,
it's like
Maybe in the Underland, he learned that language because he marinated down there. And you can learn all kind of things down there.
Yeah, but
No,
didn't they
'cause he was-
speak before they started fighting though in the last battle?
Well, he spoke to Cole at the end and was like, carry on my bloodline, but he did it in Japanese. And then they made Cole seem like he just understood Japanese. I was like, this bro was born in the south side of Chicago. So he's just going to know ancient Japanese? Come on. I'm like, what is going on?
Arcana.
that's the reason.
Yeah, yeah.
The-
It gives you
Arcana is the universal connection. That's
yeah,
what it is.
yeah. You're like multilingual at that point and everything. You just get all types of weird abilities with your Arcana.
Then I found out old boy with the hammer that fought Jax was in one movie. I mean, one game. It was like Mortal Kombat 4.
Oh yeah,
Really?
Arcana. Yeah,
One game. And then the chick with the wings,
that Kung Lao split in half.
Yeah.
she's only in one game.
flawless victory. Flawless victory. She was only in one movie. I mean, one game.
Why?
That's why she
I
died
wanna
the way she
say it
died.
was, which one was it? Because it was the one where they
It was like
went
Mortal
3D.
Kombat, like Arcane Fighters. I don't know. Some. It was terrible.
Why did they make Jax's arms look like Ultron when he woke up in the Marvel movie? 'Cause them arms was looking like toothpicks.
Mighty weak.
I know. It was so funny because you
Got
mentioned
no
that.
strings on me.
I heard something on Facebook. Somebody was making fun of what they say. Why is her like a toothpick? What they say? I looked it up. It was hilarious.
Bro, when he was punching that punching bag with them little bitty arms, boy, his body was like,
It just
He was trying to pick up that boulder and little pieces of his arms are popping off. He's like, "Ugh." So much emotion.
and then this man go turn into Voltron.
it just arms just grow to be super strong. Like, okay, why didn't they do this before?
These pieces were multiplying like Optimus Prime pieces.
Bro,
like,
right?
where are all these pieces coming from?
It was like, I was waiting for the music. I was like, where's Michael Bay at?
There's gonna be an explosion. I'm just waiting on it right now.
Explosion.
Oh, that was so bad.
Oh my God, that was horrible.
And that was the thing. The movie as a whole wasn't terrible. At least in my opinion, it wasn't terrible. But it was those little parts that you like.
The movie felt flat.
Y'all
to
could
me.
have did better.
Yeah.
It felt flat to me.
There were a lot of times in the movie where I said, I don't know if I can keep giving this many passes on the movie. Like, I'm trying to
You're
give it some
running out.
passes.
You running out.
Okay, Sonya Blade.
I'm gonna tell you
Okay,
the one
Jax.
that threw me off with the Sonya Blade and Kano. Why didn't they just give her a dragon tattoo off the rip?
That's what I'm saying.
Because the whole like she had to kill somebody with the tattoo to get it. I get it, but because now you have to figure out after she kills Kano and gets the dragon tattoo, she has her Arcana automatically.
She said it was a parting gift from Kano.
yeah.
Okay, so
How-
we're just transferring Arcana now?
Yeah,
But
they
it's-
said that when you kill somebody,
You don't transfer Arcana, you just transfer the tattoo.
and then I guess depending on your personality, your power would be different. I mean, that's what I'm guessing.
But that's what,
It
so
wasn't
she just
explained.
automatically knew her power was with the fist. She didn't try to
Exactly.
use her
No,
eye laser. Like that's the thing.
I'm pretty sure that's just something you kind of fill out. Like I think it just supposedly just happens.
That's a terrible fill in the line.
She was looking for an egg roll to yell at, and she just found these like wrist bracelets.
I would say my argument with that. I would prefer instead of her fighting Kano, I would have preferred for her to fight the other girl. I thought that would have been a better
Melina?
battle.
Oh yeah, Melina.
I thought it'd
That
been
would have
better.
been a
her.
one-sided fight, though.
But see,
Well-
you take away from the rivalry of Kano and Sonya Blade.
Yeah, but I thought her getting her powers that way, like she's on the urge of death. Like, because I mean, she's literally trying to kill you. Like, I mean, Kano, he's trying to kill you too, but it's just a little bit type of jokeness to it. Oh, girl was trying to go in. Like, she was going. She opened her mouth and it was got bigger, and she was going to just go. in.
Because she's Tarkantan,
And I felt
which
like
is Baraka's race.
Right, yeah.
That's what. But which is crazy because you see Melina. Where's Katana?
they talked about
Well, I was
showing her
about to say
later.
there's a few because Katana, Jade, There's another
Yeah, but
one, wasn't it?
Melina is
Twin sister.
Katana's sister.
Oh, that is right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So
Yeah.
how you bring in Melina and don't have anything
Because
to do
I
with
told you
Katana?
that they
All
said
you
they
did was
mentioned
show
it.
her fan. That's all you did.
I said they didn't
Yeah.
mention
We're
her
gonna
either.
bring her back in the next movie
That's
for
what I said.
revenge.
They said they didn't want to put all the big stars in there. They
Yeah.
purposely left all of them out.
Well, no, I'm more talking about why they didn't really mention her,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
that they had her sister in
And
there.
here's my thing: why not bring it in them? Because the movie
I
had
can
nothing to do with a tournament.
I can see
There
why
was
they
no
would
tournament.
hold. I can see why they would hold her off. Because for one thing, you need a draw for the second movie. Johnny Cage isn't enough draw for the second movie.
The
by
second
himself.
movie's draw was supposed to be Cole Young.
Why did Raiden?
Let's be real. Nobody cares about Cole Young.
Nobody.
Why did Raiden save this baby and then do nothing else the whole rest of the movie?
Raiden was so useless, bro. Useless.
Well, I think because
Something else.
Raiden can't really be involved in stuff like that.
Which is
can't.
horse shit.
Which he can't. But here's the thing. First of all, they were already breaking the rules. Secondly, the tournament hadn't started. He can do things with when the tournament isn't involved, but they didn't really have a tournament. They made a tournament, but that was just them basically defending themselves at that point.
Correct.
So
Technically, the
Raiden technically
rules-
could have done whatever he needed to do. He was more choosing not to. And on top of that, the fact that he could teleport people anywhere at any time, and he didn't just send the mugs back to their home world. I would have sent each one to an individual world, so he would have to find.
well,
out
there was
the
that-
I think they said that he wasn't strong enough. I think over time he didn't have the power like that anymore.
He literally sent Shang Tsung home in the middle of him about to rant. He was about to rant, and Ray was basically like, "Shut up," and sent him home.
Take your ass home.
Arcana. Because he sure did bring Cole back from when he was fighting Goro, just magically at the perfect time.
He just happened to know that, yeah, Cole's got a new power now.
like he had seen it.
Walking in with his swimsuit on.
The Aquaman suit.
Get a whole bodysuit.
Look, I told myself when the other movies come out, I'll rewatch it again as a whole and give a better opinion. Because I mean, yeah, there's gaps to it, but there's gaps leading up to the other movies. So hopefully, when we get other movies, it'll be better.
You can't throw gaps when you're rebooting a whole Mortal Kombat movie and you give us a whole new protagonist that literally nobody's cares about.
Well, they want to go a different route. They didn't want
And
to
the
use
route
the
they
same route.
chose was terrible. They didn't focus on the tournament at all. Shang Tsung was not scary at all.
That was my argument that they didn't focus on tournament too. But like I said, them saying they wanted to do a trilogy. Like I said, the first Mortal Kombat wasn't supposed to be a trilogy. I mean, they did Annihilation to, I guess, what would be the moneymaker.
God.
But the first Mortal Kombat was supposed to be it.
I've taken dumps that smell better than Annihilation, bro. That shit is bad.
Annihilation was bad. But
Bad. Oh, God.
since they are planning for a trilogy, I will, because like I said, I'll give it like a 6.5, 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that the first one was like that because they were trying to establish some type of groundwork.
Exactly.
And that the second and third one will be a lot better.
Yeah, like-
I'm hoping.
If I knew that was gonna be the only one, they weren't doing the other, then yes, there's a lot of issue because I want all those
They might get
characters.
so much bad feedback, they might not make another one.
How
Well, no,
how,
they're gonna
that
have
has
to.
happened.
They're gonna have to at this point.
how often are the sequels better than the first one that comes out?
No, you're right.
I've
But
only
that's
know
what I'm
about
saying.
2 movies.
Thank you.
I am holding out with optimism. That's about it. Because see, the other thing with that is that how many movies did they have a trilogy planned out the gate? Most of the time, sequels come after the success of the first movie. They were already planning for a trilogy on this one.
And I also think too for the other ones, I believe there'll be more action to it because they've already covered the storytelling part. Now you already know this tournament. You know why you have to mark. You know who's involved, who's not involved, and now you can just focus on the
But
tournament.
the whole thing is, all they had to do was extend the movie 1 more hour. It was too short.
Well,
It was way too short.
but I think that's why they did the trilogy look. I mean, it was 2 hours. I mean,
Way too short.
It's probably
You give me-
It could have
Can't
did.
be out here watching 15-hour movies, Camden.
Well,
Like,
no. If
It
they would have pushed it
it'd been
to
fine.
I wouldn't say 3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah.
If they would have pushed it to 2.5 hours and they would have got rid of some of the unnecessariness,
The filler.
I believe it would have been a lot better.
It would have been a hell of a lot better.
What other 30 minutes would you have added to it?
You gotta add
without
more-
spoiling for your next movie.
More background to the characters you have trying to establish now. Give them more background. We got no background of Liu Kang, no background of like previous tournaments.
Well, they did the Easter egg that he was from the Order of Light. So if you saw the original
but
movie,
it's like
you already knew from the
But
tempo.
the thing is, you're trying to reestablish a series again. You're trying to reinvent the Mortal Kombat series
and see
for
bro,
a new audience.
We know that because guess what? We are Mortal Kombat fans. But if you're trying to bring in people that's never even seen Mortal Kombat, dude, they're gonna walk into this movie and be like, "What the hell's going on?"
But I think also too, most people know Mortal Kombat.
Most people, but not everybody.
Okay, that's what, like 15% of people who don't know Mortal Kombat.
I mean, you got to think. We know Mortal Kombat because we grew up with Mortal Kombat. So people older than us probably weren't that interested in it. And a
people
lot of
younger
people
us-
younger than us really hadn't got into it. So we're in that sweet spot.
We was there since the beginning. We was there for the first movie.
I was about to say we're in the sweet spot to appreciate a movie like this. People that came after us, maybe were playing Mortal Kombat, but they were playing it from a different perspective. They were coming in when the Xbox series of Mortal Kombat was out, which was bad. Mortal Kombat didn't really get good again until they started coming out with, I think it was like 8
I think
or 9.
Nine is really what revitalized this bad boy, and when you started seeing it at Evo.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, from my opinion, I know a lot of older people, and a lot of people I know that was older were really hyped for Mortal Kombat. Like people.
Everybody was hyped. I was definitely hyped.
So meaning,
But the best thing
I feel
about
like
the
they
movie
know- I
was
feel
the
like-
trailer.
That's not true.
Every good scene that you seen in the movie was in the trailer. And am I wrong?
Well, all the good things you were expecting were in the trailer because the first fight scene, amazing.
Yeah.
The scene when Sub-Zero was chasing them through the streets in the middle of July, great. Final fight scene, great. Stuff in between, I don't know.
look,
I kept having to press
I'm
the
saying-
pass button, man. I about wore that button out during that
like I
movie.
said, I gave it the pass because going into it, I heard it was a trilogy. So me knowing that's supposed to be a trilogy, I gave it a lot of pass because I was like, okay, well, yeah, there's a gap here, but as long as you're fixing this in the next couple movies, then I can let it go.
But let me ask you something, Dash. Okay, it is going to be a trilogy. The same characters are going to be there. The same bad actors are still going to be there. What's going to make a difference?
Well, hopefully they get
Well,
some
first of all,
lessons by the end.
I didn't think they would define bad actors.
Steve Hardy could have been a better Jax. Steve Harvey could have been a better Jax.
I don't think Jax was
Jax
bad.
wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I was
The
like, I
worst-
didn't have a problem with Jax. I'm trying to think what's bad about Jax.
I would say the worst actors was probably,
Sonya Blade was flat. Cole was terrible.
I was about to say Cole Young, definitely.
Luke Kang was.
I was about to say Liu Kang and Kung Lao, though, they were kind of, I don't know, it was something off about them.
The Kung Lao was fine because
not
Kung
for-
Lao's always been like that cocky type.
No, he has.
But Liu Kang, he was off.
Now, are you
something's
mad
off.
because you're just stuck in the old school with the old Liu Kang?
No, I'm not stuck on that. I'm saying
From
I guess-
what Liu Kang has always been to the Mortal
what
Kombat
he's
series.
meant to Mortal Kombat. You kind of like, I don't know, man. He just wet the bed.
Liu Kang should have had more confidence about it.
There wasn't
That's really
enough
what it is.
presence of that character.
Yeah.
Like he just didn't come with that pull to bring you in.
And I'm saying, and maybe because you're just used to the first and second one, because Liu Kang was the lead character for the first and second movie. So
I'm not even comparing it to the movies. I'm comparing it to the games.
I was about to say, if you look at Mortal Kombat lore, Liu Kang is a big part of the series.
Yeah,
Like if you look through all the lore, Liu Kang is a big part of the series. Just like Scorpion Sub-Zero's feud has always been a big part of the series.
That's like having Street Fighter without Ken and Ryu.
Yeah.
I mean, so they fast forward a little bit. I mean, they still get background. Like I said, I'm hoping out for the second one. I'm being optimistic and being like, look, yeah, you had your flaws, but because you're a trilogy, I feel like you'll give Liu Kang more of a part. You'll add some of the more characters people are hyped for. You'll actually start the tournament and see people actually do something. And I think it'd be better. I mean, as far as a movie right now, I was with Adrian when we talked about it tonight. I gave it, this is 7 out of 10.
I'll tell you what, if they really want to, I guess you could say, save this series, they got to kill off Shang Tsung because he's terrible.
Well,
He's not scary. He doesn't provoke any kind of fear.
what I believe is going to happen with Shang Tsung is he's going to be killed by Shao Kahn because Shao Kahn is his emperor.
I don't know if it's going to be Shao Kahn or they're going to bring in
Quan
Chinook.
Chi.
Or was it Quan Chi with that amulet or is it Chinook?
Quan Chi is the like all white with the markings on. That's Quan Chi. I think
no,
Chinook was his,
Chinook is the fallen elder god
That's what I'm saying. Chinook.
that was in that. You remember that amulet?
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
That's what he's trapped in.
That's what I'm saying. But Chinook is Quan Chi's master. So
Yes.
if they do bring Chinook in, it probably won't be till the last movie.
But bring in Quan Chi.
Yeah, I think they will bring Quan Chi.
And if you was to bring in Quan Chi, you would definitely hit the newer crowd because Quan Chi in the video games, he's a boss.
Oh yeah, Quan Chi is nasty.
And he is the one that pretty much manipulated Scorpion and Sub-Zero in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But they're probably not going to go that route because they want to go this whole new route with Cole Young. But I don't know, man.
I am okay with Cole Young being in it if he's not, if it's not all focused on him. Because for me because it's Mortal Kombat and we have all these characters that everybody has a character they love. I'm a big fan of Scorpion. And Scorpion's backstory, I'm a big fan of it. But if you put Cole Young and try to make him the central character of the whole movie, knowing that nobody knows about him, and you don't really have any background for him other than his ancestor is Scorpion, I don't think it's gonna work out well if you try to make him the central story.
I agree with you on that, but I think what they'll do with the second one is I think they'll make it to where it's a collective thing. Like everybody will have an even amount of role
Yeah,
to play a part.
and I'm fine with that.
I think they'll go that route. At least that's what I'm hoping, that they'll go that route. And at least if they do that, then it'll be fine. Because like I said, I feel like the other characters that come in would help with that.
Yeah.
And you'll have, because you'll have Luke Cage's background story. You'll have Katana's background story.
Hold up. Time out.
Johnny Cage.
I mean, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry, Johnny Cage. My bad. Too many got in Cage.
I was like, oh shit, Marvel Mortal Kombat crossover.
Oh,
But
wait.
and then of course you have a Katana and Luke Cage's, their relationship. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll add all of that in the second and third one and make up for it. I'm being optimistic about it.
But I will say I think it was last year. Yeah, last year they released the Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion's Revenge. It was an animated movie. I'm not gonna lie, I like that one better than the actual live action movie.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, me too.
It was pretty good. But then the thing is, it kind of plays with the same story. Like it's literally, when I watched it earlier today, it's basically the same story without Cole Young, and they added Quan Chi in.
Okay.
So it was pretty good.
Have to check it out.
Yeah.
So if y'all haven't seen Mortal Kombat yet, let us know what you think in the comments.
Wait, what'd you rate the movie? What was your
I
rating
would say
for it?
6. I would say 6.5 or 7 out of 10.
Okay. And you were also Agent
Same.
Simon? Okay.
Yeah.
So Ken is the only one that's over here with a 4 out of 10. Fucking bastard.
Wow. Hey,
Camden is a hard critic though.
I am not that hard of a critic.
You are.
No. But
Well,
when it
let me
comes to
say-
Mortal Kombat,
Let me say you're an
Hold on,
extreme
I
critic. Because you're either you love it and it's
Or I hate
fire, or you hate it.
Would it have been
0 to
better
100?
with Michael J. White?
yes.
Oh,
Michael J.
You
White
know what, though?
played Jax in the Mortal Kombat Legacy on YouTube, and it was fire.
Michael J. White probably would have been a better Jax.
There you go.
Michael J. White probably would have been a better Jax.
We are agreed.
Thank you for giving Michael J. White a shout out. My man.
That number 20 came in.
That's
So
what I'm talking
Not
about.
number 30. He bumped him down to 30.
Oh yeah, he is bumped down.
Don't
to
forget. I got this list.
Boy, I see you. I see you.
episode 1.
People still wait on that list.
You're gonna have to give it to
They'll
him.
get trickled in.
Oh, they
gotta keep listening.
They're gonna start boycotting our podcast just because they can't get that list from you.
I'm about to put that bitch on like Facebook
9 weeks in.
or Instagram.
Is Pee Wee Herman on this list?
Oh, I can't. What's his real name?
Oh Lord. Hold on, I'll look it up real quick.
Gotta look it up.
Pee Wee Herman?
I just know he was in Blow.
Paul Rubens. Yeah, Paul Rubens is Pee Wee Herman.
Imagination.
I mean, yes, I either love a movie or it's just there's flaws. Now, if it came on TV, I'm gonna watch it
Okay.
because
I
it's
get it.
there. Even though you'll never see it on TV because there's too much blood. Well,
Oh yeah, no, that
I
would
mean, there's
probably
some scenes that you just can't show.
Extreme violence.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're gonna definitely take some of that stuff out.
Unless
it's
it's
really-
really
It's gonna be like Friday with no cursing in it. He knows what to say.
God.
They took the violence out of Mortal Kombat. That movie will be 36 minutes long.
You'd have to take all the Kano out.
You remember? I hate watching
okay.
that when you watch old USA movies
It'd just be terrible.
and they take all the classic part out.
Take all the classic parts out, then hit you with a commercial every 5 minutes, and then the commercials be longer than the movie. Especially on BET.
I'm
Yeah.
about to say a movie that was an hour and 30 minutes took you 3 hours to watch because of commercials.
And you like,
Yeah, they did.
I just hate that.
It's like, oh, my favorite part coming on commercial. Damn. All right, 10 more minutes. Commercial. God, okay, all right. My part really come on.
You
5 minutes.
having back pains? Here's your Tylenol.
Always a drug commercial.
Always.
Always a
Have you
drug
or
commercial.
someone else taking this drug, you may be entitled to compensation.
Are you having allergy issues? Here, buy some Claritin.
Why is the side
Claritin
effect?
D.
Why is the side effect of all these random drugs always terrible? Like, I think I'll just deal with the constipation rather than the death.
Hell yeah.
The pill they'll give me.
You know something crazy about that? Because they always, whenever you see a drug on a commercial, it's always this fast list of side effects that could kill you or
telling
something,
you.
or to make your life miserable.
Yeah.
Then 3 years after that drug releases, there is a lawyer also trying to get you compensation for the drug you took for
J.G.
because of,
Whitworth, 1077 cash now.
That's like Cat Williams skit right there.
Oh, always.
Oh, Hawklaw.
you know, one other part of Mortal Kombat that I found hilarious was when Kano was tied up and they were talking about the tournament, and Sonya Blade said, well, she doesn't have a tattoo, and you just quietly hear Kano in the back say, wah, wah.
No, I died at that part
Oh
too.
man, I was dying laughing when he did.
Kano was the movie. He was like, so the powers are like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you
I was like, what? They just referenced Forrest Gump. Are you kidding me?
They had a lot of Easter eggs in there.
I was
I
like,
saw that.
wow.
Kano was hilarious in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But there you go. That's our review. That's how we feel about it.
I enjoyed it. It was what I thought it was going to be.
Watch it for yourselves. I mean, full disclaimer at this point, you should have watched the movie before you listen to the podcast. I mean, I'm sorry if you listen to this.
Or you can just wait a week and
Yeah.
then listen to it.
Right.
That's what it is.
But I feel like people watched it because so many people were hyped for it.
Oh, yeah.
So many people. And HBO Max is booming right now.
Oh yeah.
Max is doing their thing.
I mean,
Glad I got that one.
yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you, HBO Max is amazing.
I try to tell you, I'm waiting for that Quiet Place too. That movie's going to be gas.
Oh my god, yeah.
I need to watch the first one.
I haven't seen it either, so
There you go again.
Yeah.
Camden, if you haven't seen the movie, don't be like, oh yeah, like you all in with everybody.
no, I do want to see the second one,
No, it's just
But
funny
you haven't
because you
seen
be
the
like,
first one yet.
you just like,
but it
oh,
looks
yeah.
fire.
It's just like,
There was a trailer
second
to
one.
it.
Oh yeah,
At Demon Slayer, so I was like, "Ooh, this looks really good."
it was like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
I
forgot.
haven't
to
seen the
trailer for
first
that.
one though, but oh yeah. It's just, it's
Look, all because I haven't seen it still doesn't mean that I don't want to watch the movie.
No, but you see me over here with my silence. Like, I'm just always quiet. Y'all say, "Oh yeah, that was fire." I'm crickets over here. Because if I say something, I'm just gonna be the run of the mill
No, you
terrible
hear me-
person.
No, you hear me say looks good. I mean, look, whatever.
All right.
I do it all the time.
Right.
Better get used to it.
Whoopsie.
Toasty.
Flawless victory.
Finish him.
And on that note,
We appreciate y'all tuning in for this one. Love y'all. My name is Keston.
I'm Camden.
I'm Adrian.
Happy 10th episode, and I am Dash.
Fatality.
Why did you
Flawless
hesitate?
victory.
I had a brain fart for a minute.
Says fatality.
I don't lie to the fans.
Oh, shit.
They know Dash struggles sometimes.
Damn it, Dash.
Dash.
All right, we
And
out.
we out.